Hello and welcome. We are back with part 2 of Fonder versus Aran, the Duel of Assyrias. When we left off, we had a lot of conflict over these hills here, some back and forth, some very adventurous dives for killing a ballista with some rams. And we're going to see how this goes here. I think we're going to get started here shortly. Hopefully my co-commentator Nizar will be joining us soon. Otherwise, yeah. All right. So, hello, No Legs Kitten. Welcome. Um, we're going to give Nizar a couple more minutes here, realizing it is 2 a.m. for him. Yes. So, summary of session 1. Both players founded Assyria. West Assyria is Fonder, and then East Assyria, which is also yellow if I toggle over to it, is Aran. They open very similar, both have hunters, champions, and clerics. The main difference is we saw a very early comp bow built from Aran. He went for comp bows, and that's why you see a lot of archers there. In contrast, Fonder has gotten his laws up pretty quickly. So he's got 5 laws and 5 cities. The other thing worth mentioning is Aran pretty much mass expanded and settled. His archers gave him quite a little bit of. I think he started comp bow on turn 21 or something. Let me check here. Yeah, he got discovered comp bow on turn 21. So all he researched before comp bow was divination, free worker, and then he went straight for comp bow, which was a 14 turn research, or no, slightly less because of divine roll, or no, yeah, 14 turns. So that's good old Assyria. And then he also got the free ballista on turn 28, which Fonder recently killed. So yes. So they had some back and forth. Obviously, Fonder has a slight edge in terms of laws, but Aran has a pretty large edge in terms of cities. You can look at some cool graphs. Military score, you can see Fonder did that sort of attack in, perhaps ill-advised, we will see, where he traded 2 rams to kill the ballista. So he did have an advantage, and they keep toggling between similar and weaker. The original leaders, Fonder lost his leader. Fonder lost his leader pretty early, and Aran just lost his leader. His original leader was, if you'll let me recall here, was a schemer. Yes, so he had an educated schemer with an insane crit rate. Not intelligent, but educated, and he had that as a general on a slinger running around and critting things. Fonder opened with Judge, if I recall correctly, a intelligent judge, but it died unfortunately very early. Early deaths could be very, very painful, and instead he's had a tactician, which he's used to great effect by hiding things, ranged units in the woods. This slinger has been chilling here this entire time, just watching. Players are still waiting for Nizar. We're going to get into 5 minutes past the hour, and then we are going to start, I believe. Although it is, of course, up to the players, but yes, sounds good. All right, I'm going to give him a couple more minutes so I can continue to recap. And as you can see, he still has to settle his 6th city, and Aran is in a pretty dominant position because he's got both central cities in this map, and it is, of course, a square dual coastal rain basin, so a very, very cozy map. They only started 5 minus 40, 35 tiles apart. So very, very close. I think Fonder actually had cleared this site, or was about to clear this site, but then unfortunately wasn't able to hold it because he had to fall back because of archers. So it should be a pretty interesting game. Science production-wise, the schemer lead was pretty big. You can see where the schemer dies. So Aran has a pretty significant science lead. If we look at techs researched here, 13 versus 11. And military units produced, Fonder has actually produced more, 18 versus 14, but has also lost more. He's lost 9 to Aran's 5. Sign of Nizar yet, but of course he can join. Yes, violence is in the air. Fonder says 1 second, might have to delay. We will see here what is up. Question mark. Yeah, so he's tried to do some road building. He's been pushing into these rams here, got pushed back. Oh, and the also worth noting, we had some great gameplay from Aran. His new heir was a zealot, a crippled zealot, and he got some nice enlists off of, that's where he's gotten the spearman. So he enlisted, and that caused Fonder to fall back. Fonder's wife is also imprisoned at the moment and really, really hates him. So that's also something. At least she isn't a head of a family yet. Family opinion for both players is pretty decent. Nothing amazing. So yeah. Good morning or night wherever you are. Hello, Sino me. I have no idea if I'm saying that correctly. My apologies if not. We are 5 past the hour. The players are just waiting for potentially my co-commentator Nizar to show up. But since it is very late for him, he may. Machinery seems plausible. He is getting civics boost. Machinery would be pretty helpful. So it is very possible he might be going machinery. However, spoked wheel from Aran. So machinery will potentially be playing right into a chariot. And he already has a chariot over here and is building another one. Okay, I can definitely boost my audio. I am also talking somewhat quietly here. Let's see which one is the gain button. Right, I've turned up gain. Is this a little better here? Testing 1, 2, 3. I can toggle something in these settings here. A little even more would be better. Let's take a look at advanced audio properties. We can just maybe up me by 5 decibels or so. Is this better? Now I'm just adding plus 5 decibels. Hopefully better. Fonder might need a couple minutes in real life here, so we will give him a moment here to wait. Thank you for the audio feedback. So pretty dominant position, and I think the other key thing is he's settled all his cities, right? He has 8 cities settled. He founded the last one here at turn 38. And so he's settled everything. Resin was his last one. All right, and Fonder is starting. So we are going to go toggle over to Fonder's turn. And let's see what he does here. He's got 19 orders. He has this Restless City event, which is a little unfortunate. Discontent with the chance to become strict or grain dole. We'll see what he picks here, as well as how he's going to deal with this. Looks like he's chopping a little bit. And then he hopefully will settle this final city site, but he'll be settling his 6th city 20 turns after Aran has founded his 8th city. So that's a pretty big disadvantage to be coming back from here. So we'll see how this game goes. And the players are asking for turnstile tight. I don't think I can actually control that, so it'll have to be Fonder that can change that. So if you're just tuning in, we are in part 2 here of this match between Fonder and Aran. We had first half of the match. We saw a compo rush from Aran with a lot of archers, and then a mass sort of expand settling, taking the right hand of the map and the center of the map. Both players are playing Assyria, so we have West Assyria and East Assyria. The colors change depending on who I'm observing, so I will always be observing the yellow Assyria no matter what. Yes, there is a unimproved silver somewhere here, down here in the champion cap, champion seat, and yes, I mean it's been a very tense game. The players are very close to each other. So good morning, Fluffy. Welcome aboard. The players are very close to each other, so it's been a lot of back and forth. So I think no one has had the luxury of sitting back and building economically. 7 versus 10 worker units on the board here. Let's see how Aran continues to develop. Is he going to push in here? He does have that chariot out early, which I don't believe Fonder has seen yet. Let's see what he does here. He started this marble. He also has this incredibly rich central city site. Just so many resources here. And I think he's chopping some wood here. And getting some roads, connecting the road that conveniently Fonder has built for him. So always a danger building roads in neutral territory, because sometimes they will come back to haunt you as your opponent uses them to attack you. So it looks like he's gearing up for potential attack on Nizibis, which could be pretty good. We've got some hills to attack from. He's got a lot of forces concentrated here. He has his zealot ruler with 600 civics in the bank, which means he can enlist pretty handily here. Nizibis is on the far side of the river. That's a great question. Thank you. It is on the west side, but archers don't care about rivers. But the melee units do. All right, we'll swap back over to Fonder here. Let's see what he does. I did miss the event in terms of which one he chose last time. Sorry for... He got civics boost, so 800 civics for him, so much better civics-wise. He is still behind in science, 33 compared to 45, despite Fonder having that zealot. But he can adopt serfdom, so should he choose, and I'm expecting him to do so. Indeed, he does get serfdom, so that will help his order situation out considerably. Getting those extra 5 orders from serfdom is pretty big. It's one of those early techs that you definitely want to pick up. See what he does with his 9 orders. He's got this desperation event. Fluffy's favorite event. So here you can buy off the trade, or you can get a tribal raid. He chose not to buy them off. He doesn't really have that much food. And the tribal raid has spawned behind the mountains, which means they will be pouring down this valley and coming over to his newest city, Herbal, which is probably going to be really annoying because these are 5 and 6 strength, 2 5 strength units and a 6 strength unit. And all his units want to be over here dealing with the potential attack from Aran. Yeah, so that he did have food in the bank to buy them off, but chose not to. Of course, in drought, it's you don't really want to sell your food, but that distant raid can be very dangerous. He is getting a barracks up in this city as well. Take a look at the training graph, compare players. Significant training advantage for Aran as well. All right, that ends his turn. Let's toggle over here. He just finished researching forestry, which is pretty good. He can potentially get some of these rivers forests. There aren't that many. There's a couple in his champion cap, and hopefully we'll see the hopefully we will see the lumber mill shrine set up over here so they can get some nice lumber mills around that. Nizar is around, so we'll be joining the stream shortly. And yes, you could potentially stall that invasion with something standing here. I don't know whether he gets vision of where it is, though. I'm not sure how off-map invasions. If you don't see them, I presume you don't see them, so they'll just show up. He picked, let's see here, he picked archery. He got a Blessed Rains event with 220 food, which is very, very welcome here. Getting a lot of food. Drought can be really painful, especially in the late game, especially when players, as often happens on Coastal Rain Basin, are very reliant on farms because there aren't too many camps or fish resources. And droughts completely destroy farm, or they also destroy camp output. Oh wow. So really it is fish that is the only way out. Fortunately, he has some access to fish here, but is losing quite a bit of food. He's on centralization. I wonder if we'll see him swap to vassalage. That can potentially help here. Vassalage swap would gain him 20 food. So the science from centralization becomes less and less important. It's only 3.2 science. If you're just tuning in, we are on part 2 here, and Aran has settled the right side of the map and Fonder the left, and I'm going to add in Nizar. Hello, Nizar.
Hello. I apologize to everyone. Sleep has been, it was needed, very much needed.
No worries. You've been a champion commentating many, many games, and we are very appreciative of you doing so. It is so wonderful to have someone who's so enthusiastic about commentating and watching the games. So to catch you up, we are just a couple turns in here. It is Fonder's third or fourth turn in part 2 here. He does have this distant tribal raid here in the far left that he picked from a drought event. And then we can see here that he sees that Aran has a road being built connected to the road that Fonder made, and potentially might be threatening Nisibis here. We see some mass chopping here from Fonder as well, which is interesting. I wonder if he's going to want to try to go here. I wonder what he's chopping for, personally. He doesn't have comp bow, so he's not going to be upgrading to that. He has a good amount of forest in the bank, so kind of curious what he's chopping. Maybe he wants to punt scouts out. Not sure. In some ways, the forest is in his favor because he's mostly melee, so he can hide in the forest from the archers.
The hostilities seems to kind of died down a little bit, and I mean, that makes a lot of sense. It felt like a bloodbath at the beginning, with no real purpose other than, oh, I want to attack you, and oh, I want to defend from this attack. But this will make a huge economical difference right now, because economically speaking, they're not on equal footing.
No, there is a clear advantage for Aran, and in some ways, Aran can just kind of sit back, hold the front, use his superior city setup with 8 cities versus a very late settled 6. He doesn't know, of course, that he has superior science. Well, he does know that Fonder is weaker and naive, so he is aware that he's ahead in science. He
Yes.
doesn't know whether he's still ahead in science, because of course he can't know the current rate, but he does know that he is ahead, and he's putting generals around. Generally, a very, very strong player here from Aran. I haven't seen him play before, and I have to say I'm impressed.
Well, I got the opportunity to actually play against both of them. That's why I specifically wanted to cast 2 games, Ninja vs. Uro and those 2, because I knew they were gonna be very epic. And they're not disappointing me.
No.
The only disappointing thing is the time. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning, man.
Yes, a little awkward time zone wise. I think we've got something with Eastern Europe and the West Coast, so it's trying to find a time that works for the morning of one player and the late night of another, and then the East Coast kind of gets trapped in the middle. But thank you for joining so late. Really appreciate it here.
Of
All
course.
right, we are back over to Fonder's turn. Let's see what's going on here. Pretty intimidating position. He's got pretty good vision here with that stealthed archer, thanks to his um, tactician leader. I really wish there was an icon or something because I personally miss stressed all the time. It's very easy to miss stressed. Wish there was like some sort of more prominent icon that was like, you stressed, you want to indulge in revelry because yeah, it
That
is very easy to miss.
actually would be a very good suggestion to the developers. It's one of those things that we can add on the Discord's specific location because they have a specific page for that.
Yes, we can drop that in the suggestions. All right, so let's see here. He's finished some treasury. He's trying to fix his cash issues. He has moved a spear down here to be able to deal with this party coming on here. I heard an upgrade somewhere. Okay, he's promoted this battering ram and is, yeah, does feel definitely, he knows that Aran is back up to similar. Um, and yes, hello, Kitten and Fluffy. We know some of the developers are watching, so we're very appreciative of that as well. Um, let's see here. I'm curious when he will actually indulge in revelry. It is very easy to forget about that. Um,
Honestly, I don't think he's gonna ever do it until he takes a big moment to go, man, my points are really low. What's going on in here?
yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here what's going on in the game. So he's upgraded to a spear over here as well. I don't think he has vision. Or maybe he does have vision. He does have vision from the city boundaries, actually. So if we can see these units, he can see these units. They're well lit. So he does know where the raid is. That's probably why that spear has moved down there. All right. Aaron's turn. He's got the favorite vassal event, which I think is always a trap, right? You just need to take the family opinion, otherwise they ask for more and more money. I'm not sure though. He's got an ambition for Hagia Sophia or Holy War. The civics could be very welcome here, as well as the discipline.
Time
Um,
to disappoint. That's the only option.
yep.
He already disappointed the family, and he's about to disappoint the ambassador.
I
Regardless,
don't know. I might take that Hagia Sophia ambition. I would much rather have 120 civics now. Um,
and he did disappoint the
yeah.
ambassador.
120 civics for 5 legitimacy being lost in the future when it becomes a thing that I fail. Like 126 is, I guess it blocks other ambitions. Um,
So I want to take a moment
Please.
and talk about the economical situation. When we were talking earlier, you were saying that Aran has really good economical advantage against Fonder. I'm
52
looking
versus
at it.
39 improvements. Go ahead.
Uh, yes, improvement wise, yes. But I'm talking about their actual of resources. We're looking at negative per turn for Aran.
Well, I
Uh,
think that's part of the drought, right? We've got the drought is making,
oh yes,
that's what's causing the food.
yes.
Yeah. Droughts are brutal, especially on maps like Coastal Rain Basin where you don't have very many fish or the fish are far away often. So, um, let's see. All right, we're going to toss back to Fonder. He does see the drought has thankfully ended. He does see this sort of slow progress. He knows what's coming here. How is he going to defend Nizibis? He also, unfortunately, has this off-tribal raid that is slowly making its way here, which is going to probably at least tie up a unit. Um,
Does he know?
he knows about it. Yes, he has
Yes, he
vision of it.
does.
Yeah, he's got vision of it. Studies
That is
complete.
brutal.
He's got a choice there of he's got the Distant Riches Proposal Exploration event. I don't remember what this one is. Um, he could get a random quarry somewhere and steward of the land, which is really interesting because it adds a turn on improvements, which not sure whether you would want that. But gives this interesting in-part stewardship mission. Honestly, I have not explored that event that much, so I'm not really sure what it does. Usually just decline it because I'm like, another turn on my improvements? No, thank you.
For that fight with the barbarians, I think it's honestly a really easy one. He just needs to block the chokehold.
Yes, he
with
is
a
fortunate.
spearman.
They are all melee, so that will help. Assuming he gets it in.
They're not.
Like,
They are all melee. You're
yeah,
right.
they're all
So
all
he
melee,
just
but
stand there.
it's not going to be pretty if they surround the spearman.
They can't. He's putting them in a chokehold.
Assuming he moves in,
Uh,
right? If they move out, then like it's going to be
yes.
like
So he
he
needs to
needs to
move
save in
in.
order to move that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
right
he's
now.
putting a
But that
fort
doesn't
around
matter.
Nisibis here. Definitely seems like a pretty clear attack vector here. It is unfortunate because it's a big distraction, right? Like he did move the
And
spearmen, very good.
there is Founder being smart about it.
Yep, right.
Lots of upgrades from Founder. He has no training. If he needs to force march, he can't.
Yeah,
This is all he got.
it's a pretty tough balance of upgrades versus orders and force march. I tend to personally err on the side of I'd rather have orders available when I need them or force march available, but perhaps training is worth doing as well. For the upgrades, rhetoric has been discovered. He's got a free archer and monasticism. All right, he's going for monasticism. He did found Zoro off an event somehow. I don't remember what the event was. It wasn't from acolytes though, some sort of event, and it wasn't a cultural event. It was like an event in his champ seat that gave him Zoro. Wow, nice. Steward of the Land is an awesome trait. Okay, good to know. I have not watched the class match yet, so I'll have to
It
check it out.
it can be abused, and yes, the word I'm gonna use is abused with a
We
Grand
see.
Vizier.
I see. You can pass it
So
along and it increases food.
it gives you 100% more food from all cities plus one wisdom, and it can be passed to all characters. It can fail as an event, 25% chance, which is not a small amount to pass.
Good.
Once you put it on a Grand Vizier, all of your cities will have it.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. And it looks like he has chopped some of these forests here, and is clearing the forest so that his archers can deal full damage. He doesn't. He's going to have to rely on his chariot to deal um, with the ram. The archers do not do very much damage to the ram. 4 damage, which is not bad actually, with chances of crit. But yeah, pretty
I
small.
I think he's removing these wood not for defense, but more for I know you have a scout in there. I know you have vision on what I'm trying to do in there, and I don't want you to have it.
I mean, the other thing is he knows that he can hide units in the trees, so it's in his interest to
Yeah,
like clear the trees. Yeah, Fonder once again puts his tactician on the ram. Um, I, I yeah, I'm not in
that's
love
a
with that.
fetish.
Yeah, I'm not in love with tacticians on melee units. I feel like they really should be unranged, but we'll see how he does with this. Let's toggle over
The
here. Go ahead.
the point of that tactician is just stun it. Just stun that unit, keep it stunned. I don't need to kill you. I just need to render you unavailable.
I mean, that makes sense. The ram is the tankiest unit he has. So of course the chariot will do 11 damage to the rams, and he has not seen the chariot yet. Um, Aran is doing a good job keeping it hidden in the back there. So Fonder does not know about the chariot yet.
That chariot can be brutal. Can end the battle with the bunch of archers. The only reason I say that in this scenario it would not work on the ram the most, he only has 2 axes, 1 spearman, 1 warrior, while he has 4 archers, 1 slinger, five, no, 5 archers, 1 slinger. He
He
has
is
more range.
he is 1 law away from 7 laws. So in 6 turns he'll have citizenship and will be able to pick up either divine, or no, he already has divine rule. So citizenship won't actually help him get in law because he has clerics. So okay, never mind. He's not at 7 laws yet. Whereas Aran is at 4 laws, so pretty far away, and he's getting monasticism. See what's going on over here. No combat yet. Just a little positioning. Some continue dealing with that tribal raid, which fortunately is pretty bottled up. Another ram finished and actually rushed out of Nineveh. I feel like he wants some more stuff. He's continuing to chop wood, like quite a lot of wood. It is worth noting that Aran, in his combo rush, clear-cut all the forest at the top here. So it looks like Fonder is also starting to clear-cut that same forest many turns later.
I don't think that Founder cares about divine rule. He still hasn't declared paganism as his main religion.
It does give
So
him an
as
extra
state
order, right?
religion,
So it gives him, I guess, a couple extra orders from wherever
seems to
paganism
me
is.
that it's only 2 orders. It's not gonna make a big deal.
It's costing him
Legal
a bit of
code,
money too, as well. So,
he just
legal,
hurting on that.
yeah, legal code would be good to swap to, getting that extra civics. He did not do a polytheism strategy for Assyria. And then, yes, that is a barracks. Okay. Um, yep. So he's getting barracks down everywhere that he can, which is important for increasing production. Assyria, of course, has 2 military families, champions and hunters, which is pretty useful as well.
I'm curious about the choice of citizenship versus machinery.
I mean,
When you
I
have a science advantage, it doesn't make a difference if all of the things you're investing in are going for infrastructure and your enemy is going with not a science advantage, with being behind into going for all of this military research. And we have seen it multiple times uh, during this tournament where people are so ahead in science, they're like, oh man, this is a clear win. And then the fight pops up and it's like, oh well, you have more of everything against me. What do I
are
do
you
about
saying
it?
that Fonder you're saying that you'd like to see Fonder be getting machinery instead of citizenship to get onagers up in
Yes,
cities? Okay. Yeah.
yes, because the opportunity, throw it in one of these city tiles, throw a fort on it. Yeah, good luck getting it. I'm just gonna put spearmen all over it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep pushing you little by little, just inch by inch,
Yes,
where you belong.
there is a pretty big advantage to whoever can get machinery first, because there's no real answer to onagers. You either have to dive very deep and risk a lot to try to kill them, and if they're in critical mass, you might not be able to kill them, and then you're in a very exposed position, or you just have to fall back. Onagers are probably one of the more decisive early units. Okay, we've got some engagement here. Nisibis is being
Yes,
attacked.
let me
Um,
use my ancient fad advantage, says Aran. Very happy about that. Another thing that I would recommend is Spooked Wheel for Founder. I mean, look at all of these military. Look at how lined up they are. You need something that can just clear them up in one hit.
Yeah, onagers on these hills, as Sayomumi points out on the back here, would be very, very hard for Aran to deal with. But instead, Fonder has gone for citizenship instead of machinery. So we'll see whether he'll end up regretting that tech path choice. Of course, um, it's very, very hard in this game to dynamically adjust. You sometimes come in with a plan, and then your opponent has their own ideas, for better or for worse, and you need to adjust from what your plan is. He has a chance to adopt a state religion of Zoroastrianism, which is, of course, from his opponent, so I don't expect him to adopt that, since it has spread to Tushan, which is down here. So probably not something he wants to adopt at this point, especially since he doesn't have monotheism yet. Or sorry,
Quick
monasticism.
fix.
Let's see.
Fort can't be built on urban. So sorry about that. Thank you, No Legs Kitten, for correcting me on that one. The main point is just throw in a couple of forts everywhere and watch him struggle as he tries to figure out a way to push through.
You can't build forts on urban, and forts, importantly, do not count as urban, which is
Yes.
important when dealing with battering rams, because battering rams do extra damage to urban, but they also do extra damage to fort. So um, we can definitely take a look at the mill score graph here. Military score, you can see a significant lead from Aran. This drop here is when Fonder went in on his adventure to kill a ballista with 2 battering rams. So a pretty significant lead here. And indeed, Fonder sees Aran as similar, but that's been flipping back and forth between stronger and similar. So let's see what he does here to deal with this. He's pushed up a ram, and he's putting a fort under the ram and has a zealot on the ram. So
Have fun killing
doesn't
it.
really does not want this ram to die. Unfortunately, he still does not have vision on this chariot, and this chariot will do 10 damage to that ram. And then, in theory, he can definitely kill that ram. He has enough. He can move in the
He
axeman.
he has enough. It's just gonna expose literally everything he has.
It will be bait, yes. And then there's the tactician chariot in the back there with the stun. So this feels like a very baity chariot to kill, or sorry, a very baity ram to kill. So yeah, very tense moment here on turn 63 between the two players in the battle over Nizibis. He is just pouring every piece of training into an upgrade or a general. That's really, really interesting.
Yes, that is the founder style. It's something I learned from him. Uh, if you don't need to rush anything, if all of your military units are where they belong, you won't need the training for more orders. What you would need it for to make sure that the quality of your troops eclipse what the enemy has, especially if you're going spearmen versus axemen. You're gonna want to bridge that gap in between.
He is indeed going spearman into axe, which is not a pleasant side to be on.
That's the response that Aran gave to Founder for all the spearmen that he has. And Founder is struggling to go, fine, you do all of this, here's my ballista. Have fun with that one.
He's made a new ambassador, frugal diplomat, which is helping his family opinions be pleased and friendly. In contrast, Fonder's family opinions are not as great. Got some families that are upset and one that is pleased, which of
I
course
would love
makes a difference.
to see a scout on the in the Arima plain on the top right, where the slinger is, but more to the right. I just keep pushing it towards Aran
Well, Aaron's got
territory and just keep going back. Know exactly what's happening, but he's not doing that.
Aaron has got very good vision right now.
Not Aaron, Fonder.
Fonder has okay vision right now. Um,
Yes.
yeah,
But Aaron,
he could poke in
23
here.
moves.
Yes, let's see what he does with his 23 orders. He's got a minute left and about 2 minutes. Okay, here we go.
Is
A
thinking,
crit.
oh, that's
We've
the
opened up with a
critical.
crit. Another crit.
That's another one.
No, it's not a crit. Sorry, it's a normal hit. And this,
That's another
ooh, he's going to
one.
need to hit it twice with an archer because of that zealot. But he's got significant range.
That's easy.
Look at this range on this archer. 1 and 2. Plink.
Oh, oh, did he miss?
And plink. He might have
He
misclicked.
he misclicked.
I think he misclicked.
He has 14. Still has it. He still has it
I
in
mean,
the back.
he can pull up another archer and poke it, but I think he clicked on a spearman. I'm not sure.
Yes, he clicked on the spearman by mistake.
All right, he killed it. Epics is
All
on,
right.
so he's gotten some epics there, and that is gone. And Fonder is back down to weaker. So he
Well,
killed that. We'll see whether he pays for this with a stun, and he's going to kill the worker here as well.
oh, that is the punishment. If that fort goes up, that will be really hard. I mean, in my opinion, that
Just
fort should have been across the river, but oh,
he
he
got
cleared
it.
it out.
He did not enlist the worker. That would have been very troll.
That would
Um,
be funny.
okay, and then he's pulling up a lot of forces here. He's got a road, and yeah, he got that ram and killed the worker and denied the fort, and then is setting up a pretty good defensive shield here on his archers. He did use a little bit of his extension time previously to buy a little more time for this turn, so good use of that.
I agree with you, Sino Mummy. He's saying that the river makes Founder's counterattack difficult, but this is not about counterattack. This is about Sun Tzu. Make your defense so impenetrable that even if everything is being thrown at you happens, you still can't kill it.
Yeah, well, here, let's see what he does, especially with his tactician stun. He is attacking
That's it.
the axeman here.
And he did not get counter. Oh, he did get
He did
counterattack.
get counterattacked. It
Took a
did 4
second.
damage. Yeah, he did not get a crit, sadly. It was only a
It's a
10%
10%
chance.
chance.
Yeah, here's the stun. He's going to stun this, presumably. Okay, he wants it in the fort, and he stunned it. Nice. So it's very well protected in this fort. It's going to be challenging for Aran to deal with it, and he's got this spear here, which I think will also deny the ability of a chariot to go in. Of course, he doesn't know the chariot's there, but it will deny the chariot's ability to go in. That
He
spear
does
is
not
very vulnerable.
deny it. He does not deny it because they don't have zone of control.
Uh, I'm
If you click that chariot, he can get all the
yes,
way
except for
there in the middle.
spears break zone of control for chariot.
That's it.
Yes, polearm zone of
Yeah,
control is
you're
blocked more
right.
often. Yep,
I
yep.
am wrong again. The
No, no
more I
worries.
learn.
Yeah, spears will block chariots. That's one of the reasons you use spears, as well as they stop route chains. So,
I'm learning a lot this game.
no, no
The
worries. They didn't used
kills.
to. They didn't used to. Someone may have abused all chariot armies to devour spears.
That's what I get for stopping for 6 months.
This was like many, many years ago. In any case, all right. So he has. Okay, looks like he might potentially get this. You're right. The water crossing makes it a little harder to defend here. He got it there, but of course it also makes it harder to attack in. So he's killed. I don't think it's okay. It's not showing me the kills as an observer. It's showing me.
2 at the bottom. It will say. Oh no, that
Yeah, it's showing Aaron's kills,
8.
and now it's showing.
8
Yeah,
hits, and then it showed that in the tooltip.
yeah. We've
Uh,
got one Axeman killed so far. So he's traded a ram for an Axeman. And he's stunned another
oh
Axeman,
yeah, you're right. There.
then he's going in here, which feels a little bit exposed personally, because we'll see though. These are pretty highly promoted here. He did get shield bearer on this, so he's pouring a lot of training into those units, which is very interesting. Okay, he's used all his orders here. It feels like he has to win this battle if he wants to continue to survive. He can't lose this city. I don't see a recovery if he loses this city.
Everything is gonna be skewered by these archers.
And there is still the
And
chariot
there's a
hanging out in the
chariot.
background, although he does have spears pretty well positioned to prevent any real easy access. It could force march back here, though. But then I don't know that he's going to have enough to follow up. Maybe. Well, let's see what he does. I presume he's going to take some time here to think about what to do tactically. One of the challenges playing with Network is you really want to plan out your moves, especially attacking, because there's no undo. Heard something upgrade. Okay, he
Yes,
got a
he
crit.
can, but the river
He
blocks
got a crit. These crits are insane. He got another crit.
another crit.
So boom, 2 spears,
This
dead.
area is just a nightmare.
Yep. This archer had a 45% chance to crit, and this one had a 10% chance.
Of
All right, he's
course,
got the chariot in there and a route. Ooh,
that's gonna hurt.
that is painful. That chariot slipped
That's
through here.
a 5 to a 7 damage. That's not bad. That's not a bad trade. Here
Chariot's
comes all of these archers.
chariot's very dead, but the ram might be dead soon here as well. Oh, you know what he's
Ram's
got?
win. I
What he's
agree.
gonna do? He's gonna enlist the damn ram.
And he has it. He has it in the bag.
He does have enlist available, and that archer is not yet attacked.
3 damage. That's a 2.
The enlisting archer can only do 2 damage. Where is he going to find damage to kill this ram? This ram is very tanky in that fort. I'm not convinced he's actually able to kill it here.
He can push under that spearman.
Okay, there's
But,
3
oh,
damage.
that's brutal. 3 more
Uh,
archers right here.
yeah, we can. He might have to move very forward with the archers to be able to do it. We'll see here. 15 moves left. Oh, he got a
That's a
crit.
critical. That's what he
10%
needs.
chance.
Oh,
And
Founder is
then
upset. He's spaghetti right now. He can just finish it right
and
there.
enlisted. Boom. Boom. Enlisted. I think this might be close to game here. I don't see what Fonder can do here. Some really
Battering
unlucky crits.
rams, more of them.
There is one there. There's another one on the way. Yeah, he can definitely kill this chariot, I think,
But
maybe.
he's He's not much weaker yet.
Not much weaker, but he is weaker. The graph hasn't, like, he's not trading well, right? Um, he killed an axeman and stunned, and then the stun is gone, and he lost a battering ram and a spear. So that's not
He
trading to his
has
advantage.
he has to give up that city though.
I think if he gives up the city, I'm not sure how he will recover. It also splits his empire awkwardly. Then Aran can just go south and eat this city, and there's like
Or north and eat that
more
city.
north and eat that city. Yeah. So meanwhile, he's still dealing with this tribal raid over there. Um, hmm.
That's why you don't go for citizenship when you can actually go for deanery.
I don't think it would have
Both
mattered.
both
It wouldn't have mattered. I think like both of them are at the same science
uh,
cost and
chancellor
4 years away.
eventually.
We'll see here. Definitely an impressive performance from Aran. And yes, great luck on crits, as Fluffy points out. We saw 3 or 4 crits. I think if we go back and watch the VOD and count the crits, I think that it definitely feels like they are favored for Aran. But the new Zealot enlist is just so brutal. We saw this in another game where Zealot enlist was very, very useful and incredibly powerful at swinging a fight. We're seeing it here again. Let's see
All
how
right,
Fonder responds.
time for a tactical retreat.
Right, he's assigned his tactician general again on another thing. Oh, he got a crit himself,
Oh,
and the chariot is gone.
brutal.
Deleted by the spearman, and that was a 25% chance on that crit.
Oh, he is holding his grounds.
See, this game is definitely very, very exciting. Putting the slinger into the city. See what he attacks it with.
25%.
Another
And
crit.
that's the critical he needs.
Boom. 2 units deleted.
Time for a hope and a
Axeman and a
prayer.
chariot are both deleted. Oh, he's moving around here.
All right.
Another crit.
And
3 crits
that's
in a
another
row.
crit.
3 crits in a
That's the
row.
45% chance.
45%
That makes
chance. Yeah.
sense.
And making money. Triple crit. Dear God, that is such a
And
quadruple
that's
crit.
another crit
Okay,
for
and then
53%.
finally, a unit did not crit. Okay, so that's 4 crits in a row. I think he's equalized his crit luck a little bit here.
And he
Um,
killed. Ooh,
he killed 4 units: 2 axemen, a spearman, and a chariot.
wow. Wow, wow, wow. He just cleared them up. He
Pulling in
cleared it
a
back up a
spear that
little
just got
bit.
produced here into this. We'll see what Aran does. He
He's
does
gonna
have,
ignore that tribal raid, probably, or just healing up real quick.
yeah, we'll see here.
Building
Citizenship in
barracks in
3 years.
Erbil.
He does have his tactician on another ram here. His tactician is still stressed, so
He could be going
I'm
for
pretty stressed
civ.
too. So you're going for what? Sorry.
He could be going for those civics specifically to start rushing.
Economy, yeah, potentially.
Yes.
He doesn't have very many developing units, developing cities, just Tushan, and then his family seats, his champion seat. Scientific, I think, recommended paving that lavender with a training shrine. Hasn't happened yet. So ram attacking ram. We've got ram on ram action here across the water, and he's putting a fort down again to try to preserve that ram.
Come on, Founder. Think about that lavender. I
We
mean,
will
I
see
missed the
here.
idea too.
All right, let us see. Oh, we still got a minute 13. Okay, he toggled over. Okay, let's see how Aran responds. Is he going to enlist another ram? He does have at least one more enlist in the bank. Okay, he's attacking here.
Alright.
He's killing that spear. Very highly promoted spear. It's going to be very sad to see the spear. This is why I never promote my units with the training, because I'm sad when they die, and they're dead.
Oh, that's a critical. He doesn't get to enlist it. He doesn't have the civics, I think, either
He
way.
does
He
have
does.
the
He
civics.
does
He's
have
got
the civics.
555. I don't think he was planning to enlist that unit, but maybe he was. I'm not sure.
I would have totally enlisted that unit. It was so highly vetted. It was worth it.
All right, so now he has killed a slinger and a spearman, both very highly promoted with focus 2. Oh, he's coming in with the axe and a crit, deleting that spearman. Oh, pretty painful, and only a 10% chance. And that
10%.
he's moving the ram in and hitting the city. What is he attacking? No, he's hitting the spear in the fort. Makes sense. Boom, almost killing that spear. Spear's probably dead with some archer action here. Those archers are just so powerful in terms of the range that they give him. Coming in with militia.
Weaker. He's weaker. Is he
Yeah.
gonna be much weaker?
Let's see here. Military graph not
Militia
looking
2
good. Pretty big
damage.
gap. And then the archer cleans that up. All right. No enlist yet. 9 orders left. I don't know that he can kill another unit. He's going to surround the city. He is hitting the city. Okay. Yeah, curious to see what he does with his leader. Does have some events here. The God's Consort event and the Aspirations of something event. All right, he's putting this. The fort, of course, does not work for him because he does not own the city. But once the city goes neutral, the fort will work for him, I believe. He gets another crit on that archer. He does have an enlist. He's going to enlist the slinger. No, let's see here. Yes, no, he just kills the slinger. Okay, he bought some orders, I think. No, he didn't. But yeah, he got a kill on that. Gave him 2 orders. So. All right, close campaign. He killed 5 units: a slinger, a spearman, a spearman, a slinger, a slinger. So sorry, 2 slingers and 3 spearmen. Fonder is much weaker now, so we might be seeing a concede here, because I think this is everything in the tank. This has been an epic game and honestly a dominant performance from Aran. The combo rush just to open up, incredibly fast clearing. Definitely can learn a lot from watching this game.
I never surrender. Fight to the end.
We'll see. I mean, it's not over yet. He does have his leader on a tactician back there. So we'll see here. But pretty dominant performance. Those crits are just so demoralizing. We'll see here. So makes me want to play some Assyria. So
They are showing up pretty dominantly.
yes. All right. It is Fonder's turn. How will he respond? Will he retreat from the city? This tribal raid has gotten lost, I guess, and is not bothering him. So good for him. I wonder if that's the new Barb AI. Let's see what he does here. He has lost 5 units. Looks like he
Alright,
is
that's the
indeed
retreat.
potentially pulling back
Putting
here.
probably the ram inside
The
that
ram
city.
his ram's going into the city. It's not going to retreat. It's a strategic reorientation of what's the defensive unit. So
That fort, is it being put to good use? It doesn't work, honestly. Oh no, it does work in friendly territory.
the fort
Oh,
will work for the fort will not work for Aran until the city goes neutral. Putting another
oh,
ram in the
that's
fort
brutal.
clears it up, although
But
we lost the stun there because the unit died. But yeah,
just FYI, that fort was still giving him the 50% more damage against fort tiles.
yes, because it
So
does count
although
as a
it
fort
wasn't
tile, but it
working,
wasn't defensive. But that is a
yes,
good point, that you get the penalties of fort with none of the benefits of the fort. I didn't actually know that. That's a little
I
interesting.
did not expect it either. I thought that it would not give him anything, but the game says, no, we'll give you something for it. 16 damage,
Yeah,
just a
that's
huge crit. Did not make a difference
yes,
that you were
Fluffy.
ahead a
He
little
does.
bit.
Yes, Fluffy does get the Fluffy. That's what Nizar is pointing out, that Fonder got the ram bonus against the fort in his territory with the enemy unit in the fort. Even though the enemy unit is not getting the defensive bonus from the ram, it is still paying the penalty of being on a fort tile. Defer to our friendly local developers whether that's intended or not. I don't know. So,
Even if it's intended, they could change it.
I
Because
mean,
they said that
it
they are
kind of
looking
makes
at this
forts.
tournament.
It makes forts death traps when you're dealing with battering rams. You do not want to step into a fort tile, or an urban tile for that matter, just because the rams really hurt. So, he managed to kill a battering ram and an axeman, and has his units in a fort and in the city. And looks like he's going to try to kill this archer. Potentially, we'll see. I think he's unfortunately out of
I don't think he
units.
has it.
He's out of units, unfortunately. This is the the worst situation where you have orders and you realize, oh no, I am out of military units. Uh,
He does have the spearman that he can move a little
yes,
bit,
he's promoted it again
but it
because
will
he
die.
apparently hates training. So
You need every single little advantage. He's not gonna rush anything.
he,
He does
I
not
guess,
need to rush
upgraded to shield
anything.
bearer. If I had to guess, shield bearer looks like it. All right, well, let's see here. He's gonna make Aran earn it. Um, yeah, definitely a fascinating tactical combat here, and really, really exciting to watch. And yeah, nice combo for Syrian forts. Smart play there. I did not know about the interaction, despite having many, many hours in this game. So much you don't know. I don't know about this game still. This tournament is eye-opening in terms of like, whoa, I didn't know you could do that. All right, Aran's turn. What does he do to respond? He lost 2 units last turn. He does see Fonder is weaker and naive. Can he take the city? Will he fall back and come back with higher tech? He still has a bunch of units in the back. He's still producing quite a bit of units pretty much everywhere. His economy is pretty solid except for his wood income, but he does have lumber mills, just hasn't built them anywhere yet. Or he has built a couple here, actually. I stand corrected. He's got an ambition here. 15 military units. That one seems doable, and he takes that one. Um, all about killing military units. So that's a pretty easy to fulfill ambition for him.
I would keep I would keep hitting that city. Just pull back a little bit.
Oh, he's
Keep
definitely
hitting it.
pulled his archer back out to heal here. He's pulling another archer back to heal. He's being pretty conservative. We'll see if he keeps the other archers around or not.
Keep throwing arrows. Don't even string your bow. Just take the arrow and throw it.
All right, he's
Just keep
positioning
hitting
this
that city.
axeman and getting a. Okay, he's attacking from far away, which makes sense. Definitely don't want to deal with the rams in melee. And he's plinking at the city. It doesn't seem like it's going to do too much damage. Repair damage will
That's 2 damage. That's huge. That's not a small amount.
repair
And
damage will
you
only
gotta
do 3
remember,
damage. So
it's hitting the ram inside for 1 damage
yep,
every
whittling
time
it
he
down.
hits
Yep,
that city.
whittling it down.
He's
So
he's saying you have the opportunity. You have the chance. You either move that ram or oh, that's a burning fort. That's smart.
oh yes, he is using the raise interact or pillage interaction, which I guess instantly pillages a fort. I always get pillage and raise confused. Pillage, that one can be repaired, but I guess you can't repair a fort, so it just instantly disappears. I did not know that either.
And it gives you that 50 stone
And
for
50
free.
stone because Assyria gets the extra plus 100% pillage yield. Oh wow, you can just farm an opponent's forts as Assyria. That's pretty amazing. Although that militia will die, so not sure. But I mean, I'll trade an infinite number of militia for 50 stone each, I guess. So
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. This is where the action is at. All right, there's a tactician on that axeman. He's saying, hey, you can attack this axeman, but I'll attack you back. Does he have engineering?
uh,
No, he has brave. That's a 10% versus melee. Still a good amount.
let's take a look here. How will Fonder respond? Aran is now stronger, so down from much stronger. Uh, he has another battering ram, which in theory he could rush. Still building that barracks. Citizenship is 1 turn away. He is a long way away from strong in any of his cities. Um, let's keep an eye on this. How is Aran in terms of culture for his cities? Is he close to?
Absolutely no idea, and my hands are too dirty to be able to actually
Okay,
look because I'm making my shisha or hookah.
okay.
I'm gonna kind of need it to
No
to
worries.
slug through this.
Let's take a look here. Um, right, another. He loves these circular roads. I'm not entirely sure whether they're just misclicks or what. That's the second circular road we've seen. And there actually another one here.
He
Is there
likes
some trick
circular
there?
roads.
Is there some trick? Like, does that spaced road actually speed up rams in some way? I'm actually kind of curious.
I don't think so. Let
I
me
don't know.
let me look at the roads. Oh, he's trying to make a road line, and he's probably moving the workers little by little to make those. But I
Yeah, generally you build roads in a straight line, not not circles.
maybe he's trying to utilize the fact that it's one move
I don't know.
in a longer.
I don't know. All right.
Yes, it is a one move either way.
Yeah, and good point from Fluffy. Like, I did not expect Fonder to hold Nisibis, but it does look, at least for the moment, that he has. But I guess we'll see what Aran has to say about that. Definitely an impressive defense.
He can take that city. He actually can.
There's nothing inside the city, which is an interesting choice from Fonder. There's no unit, so that all he needs to do is whittle it down.
It's a trap though. You move that unit in there, it's in a city tile, it dies in one hit.
We'll see. I mean, if it were me, I would kill the units or try to kill the units. I'm not sure I'd be able to do it. Looks like he's pulling his chariot in. This game is continuing to provide incredible tactical gameplay here.
He will have to move a melee unit into the city to actually take it.
Influencing his
There's no question
general,
on that.
influencing his generals so that he gets more strength out of that. It's a nice little touch there. Character system at play.
Or it could be that he misclicked, he moved the ram outside, upgraded it, and then went, oh,
Very
and
possible. Very possible because
oops.
network is very easy to make mistakes. I do like the
Maybe,
destroying of the fort. I did not realize forts were insta pillage.
I think
Monastis isn't in
Aran
2 years, so
I think Aran is looking at this and he's like, okay, what game are you playing
the science gap
here?
is down to
Trap.
52 versus 49. So they're very close now in science. Of course, Aaron still has a pretty big lead, but from all the previous science. But Fonder is definitely not out of this yet. Now imagine that if that citizenship was onagers, and he could put an onager in the city. Um, yeah,
Have fun clearing it.
we'll see here. He does have a bunch of other units coming down. We got a chariot, a newly promoted axeman, a archer at least, and then a bunch more axemen and chariots being produced in the backline cities. Pretty good supply of horses on this map.
And he has 1-2 in 2 turns. He has one axeman in
All right, he's
4
going after
turns.
the city. Plink, 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 plink.
Thank you for the free city. Fonder is screaming in his head, oops, I did it again.
He
I played
doesn't
with your
have
heart.
enough to take it,
He
unless
does have that axeman. He needs to do a
he's
melee
out of
anyway.
orders. He's out of orders,
Oh!
and there's no training in the bank. So
Oh, he got baited. He baited his own
free
self.
chariot, instant pick there from. He does have citizenship. We'll curious to see whether he swaps to legal code or not. He does have the civics to do so, and it will give him an extra 60 civics
Only
per turn.
200.
But that means it'll take about 7 turns to pay back. 200. Oh, he has no.
It's 200 for replacement.
200 for replacement. Yeah, so it'll take 4 turns to pay back. Correct, 200 for replacement. So
Oh, here is a message. I just realized I had the law from citizenship. He was going for the 7 laws. He could have
yes,
gotten machinery.
yeah. He thought, he fell into the same trap. I also did that. I was like, oh, citizenship 7 laws. Then I'm like, also he doesn't have strong. So there's nothing that's strong. But yes, he does leave messages.
Yeah, it's only 2 orders. Get that civic to
I
rush,
kind of I
man.
love the ability for
Double
players
down.
to comment here. All right, he is making the roads. It's kind of non-circular, so that's kind of cool. And continuing to build the road along. I presume he just wants to improve his path there. And he's building another road here.
Double down on your mistake. And he did switch to legal code.
Might as well, right? You might as well.
Yeah.
He's not really getting much benefit from divine rule. This is move to action event. Poets, libraries. Who has time for such luxuries? There's bloodshed to be done. So we'll see it if he will put a unit inside the building or inside the city. This raid is, I don't know what the hell it's doing. It's just kind of chilling in the forest. Um, one unit died and the others ran away. I guess they were scared. All right. He's hiding a slinger in the forest here. Fonder is, Aran is stronger and learned. So he is getting a free chariot, which will be pretty good. Clear cutting in the north.
Well, while we have this pause in fighting and these moves of moving things around and whatnot, I just want to take a quick look at the families of both players that sell it for Aran. I'm sorry, are we on Fonder or Aran? I
We
can't
are
see real
currently
quick.
on Yellow
On
Assyria, which
Fonder.
we're always watching Yellow Assyria. We only watch Yellow Assyria.
All
Actually, it's
right,
now
let's
Aaron's
keep
turn.
it.
Let's see what happens here. The city's going to fall. He didn't move anything into the. Sorry, not time for stats. Time for cities to fall. He did not move anything in the city, so perhaps it is a trap. We will see. But he is able to walk something into the city. He has not done so yet. Curious to see what he puts into the city. Maybe this poor militia can go take the city. Any unit that goes into that city is probably going to die. Oh, he's putting a warrior in.
No more defensive bonuses.
Oh yeah. That.
What was it? 10%?
Yes, 10% plus more if it's the family. I think this was a hunter city, if I remember right. I've already forgotten. Certainly wasn't a champion city. So, but yeah, that warrior potentially can die. But it will take time to
It's
flip back and forth.
5% for the same family.
10% for city.
10% for us. Yes.
10% for territory. Sentinel is 20%. 10% for happy
Yes.
family. Um, I think it's only family territory. You don't get
Yes.
benefits
There is one
in.
for family territory only.
Yeah,
Oh, please don't crit message. I'm sorry, buddy. They are gonna hit. One of them is 45% chance.
please don't crit message. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't see a message.
For founder, he put it in the chat. Not in the chat, like in a chat box next to his RAM, next to his
Oh, it's on Fonder.
spearman.
I see. I'm not watching Fonder. Please don't crit. Yeah. Yes. Oh, he doesn't want the. Oh, he doesn't want the ram to crit. Because if the ram crits, the ram moves into the city. He wants the militia to go into the city. Oh, all right. Well, Aaron is moving units in here. He has captured that city, or he has started the capture process for that city.
Founder has no idea how many archers
Archers are just so
Aran
powerful.
has.
Yes, archers are just so powerful here. Um,
I am questioning the monasticism pick from Aran.
I think it's
Could
fine.
have
You get a
went
lot of science. You do have Zorro. He does have
state
Zorro
religion
in six
monotheism.
cities. He has six cities already. So that's six orders. That's
Yes,
pretty
that's
good.
fair. And he
And
puts him at
and
5 rules,
and you can build
5 laws.
monasteries. You can build monasteries. You can get theologies. Monasticism is pretty good. I mean, six orders at this point is also good. He's gotten really good natural spread. Kind of impressed considering he has just the mythology theology. All right, let's take a look here. I think it's going to pop back over to Fonder shortly. How will Fonder respond to the capture of Nisibis? Toggling back over. West Assyria perspective. The city has fallen.
Stunned. Finish it. He can't finish it with that. He has to use a slinger. Interesting.
Yep. Capturing is
Okay.
paused, so he's pausing capturing. It did not crit. His family does not like him. His spouse and his son both are not a fan.
Well,
Uh,
he kinda has her imprisoned, kind of.
yeah, maybe
And his
the kid is
son may
unhappy.
or may not be disappointed and estranged.
Yep.
And he is a builder son for an heir. I would not go for it. He's at the age of 59. I wanted to look at that a while ago, but we didn't get the opportunity. Um, the third in line is a schemer with 6 wisdom. That's what I would go for.
What is this? Where did this Axeman come from? Was this just an event warrior? I think. Yeah, it's an upgraded event warrior. That must have been somewhere in the back line. I don't know that I noticed it.
He got it. Did he get it this turn?
No, not from this turn. He's going to get a chariot in a second here. And look at all these archers lined up in a nice little route chain. Oh my god. Nom 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 if that chariot gets to route chain. Woo.
But he doesn't have enough units to dwindle them down. He doesn't
He
have
doesn't have enough to enable a route chain, but maybe with a crit, who knows? Um,
a couple of
he,
crits
he
there
can
and
he
there,
can
maybe.
definitely. I mean, route is powerful. Um, so, and I think he might have the science lead for the first time, 54 to 53. Yes, he has the science lead for the first time here.
Oh, are we having an infamous leader? Yes, yes, we do have an
Oh, he
infamous
is
leader.
infamous now, which is pissing off all the families, which is not great. And unfortunately, his champions are angry now. Not only because of infamous, but
He can't fix it.
that is not the time
There's
to deal
nothing.
with it right now. So,
There's nothing to fix it.
all
But
right,
he is rallying
monasticism.
the troops. He is getting that extra training.
He is doing rally. He's putting civics into rally. All right. Let's see. This is he's going for navigation here.
He does have the ability to kill.
I think that's what this chariot got pulled up for to do here. We will see here though. Let's see what Aran does with his
That's a 3.
28
He doesn't have
orders.
the civics to root it. Oh boy, he's gonna have to throw all of his archers just to dwindle it down little by little.
Well, you can do 7 with a crit on the chariot, so he needs to find 10 damage somewhere else. An axe will do 3. A slinger and an archer will do 4. You can do another 2 there, so that's 6. So you need to find one more point. You can plink from somewhere. Yeah, it's very doable.
Militia, don't forget that militia, who has been doing work. He's been doing God's work.
The family opinions here are friendly for both champions and clerics, and then neutral, cautious for hunters. So pretty big difference in family opinion compared to Fonder's family opinion, where we've got a angry, cautious, and upset or disappointed or whatever the one below there is. All right, we're coming in here. We got some combat. Yeah, did kill a warrior. And is he going to try to kill this? Curious what he's doing here. Okay, he got a crit on the ram in the fort. The fort still works. It's neutral. Is he going to try to enlist the ram?
He doesn't. Does he have the civics?
No, he's 7 civics short, so he's not going to try that. He's trying to kill the ram. He's got 11 orders left. Can he come in here? I think so, maybe. Yep, there we go. Okay, he needs to do 6 more damage. He can definitely do it. Maybe. Oh, awkwardly. Only one archer does 6 damage. The leader probably doesn't want to put that far forward. That'll do 2. There's another 2. And then he can't quite enlist. He's just going to kill it with his leader. Yes, and he gets 2 more orders back.
Ponder is not happy right now. He's probably screaming in his head, I really need this unit, man.
He is much weaker now. So the military graph, we can check in here. Pretty big gap, the biggest gap of the game at this point. 830 to 380. I think we might be seeing a concede here because there's just not much left in the tank. What are Fonder's units left? Fonder has, if we eliminate workers, scouts, and just do siege, we don't care about boats. This is it. Battering ram, 2 slingers, a militia, an axeman, and 2 spears. That is not a lot to deal with here.
Just imagine if
Versus
that
all
onager
these
was out
units.
there.
Yeah, I don't know that the onager would make a difference at this point. You kind of need
Not right
critical.
now,
You
no.
need critical.
Too
You need
late.
critical mass. But it definitely would have helped to push back, potentially buy some time. But realistically, 8 cities to 6 is a really tough situation, especially with that last one being very late founded. So he hasn't really gotten that much value out of that city, and he's still dealing with this tribal raid, which I'm sure is incredibly frustrating. Let's see what he does in response here, or whether we're going to be seeing a concede here. He did get that free chariot, so, but his army list is pretty short.
Never surrender. Make him work for it.
Right, he's stunned with his leader. I think he's going to try to set up a route chain for this chariot. Can he get it down there? He could force march once.
But it's not worth the trade on one unit.
Yeah, he's just got. I don't know what. I think this is it. I think this might be the last stand here. Okay, outcome is clear. He
I
surrenders.
surrender. Yep. GG, well played from both. Aran has done his job.
You see if the players are interested in joining. Let me start. So I'm going to swap to the voice call with the players. You will be invited to that as well. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Congratulations, Aran, and well fought, Fonder. This was a pretty epic game.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Signs here.
From 1 to 10, Fonder, how salty are you right now about all of these crits? Be
Oh, the
honest.
crits?
Yeah.
Some of them were like, it's a 45% chance. I'll give them that. And then the only ones I don't like is the 10% chances, which happened like once or
Yeah.
twice. But I'm sure it happened for me too. And I'm pretty sure the outcome would have still been the same. Because I would have killed like what, 3 more troops without those crits.
Let's talk strategy. Aran, congrats on the victory. What was your thinking with the initial combo rush?
I want to secure the land and maybe put some pressure to bridge into the mid game, secure a good position to start development, or maybe just win outright if Fonder wasn't prepared enough.
He did manage to hold that combo rush. Fonder, what was your reaction at seeing the combo rush?
I was not expecting it at all. I forgot that like with the tech start, you can do that. And I was thinking to myself, oh, I should have done that. And it was pretty strong.
The question or the comment I want to make is, you went for citizenship over onagers? Question
I
mark?
was going for the 7th law, then I realized that you get divine rule from clerics, and I forgot that, so like I couldn't get a lot of it. So I should have gone for monasticism. But even then, it would have taken 5 turns for that to go into effect. Even if I did get onagers, like you said, it would have taken too long to get onagers out. And he has chariots, and he's got a lot more cities with he just got more cities than me.
Why didn't you not go for chariots earlier, knowing fully well, hey, look, he has all of these archers, man. I eventually gonna reach a critical mass where you can just use
That's a good
3, 4
point.
chariots.
That is a really good point. I probably
Just
should
line
have.
him up for him.
Pretty impressive.
Would have.
Go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
I'm just saying, pretty
You're the-
impressive early game settling, Aran. I think you had 5 cities by like turn 25, and Fonder was stuck on 3 for a long time. What was your strategy there? And you also settled the middle site. I think there was some really interesting fighting over that middle site initially as well. 6 cities to like you had your 6th city down before the 4th city from Fonder, and then you went and backfilled those 2 cities. Just where you're basically like, the rush has stopped, but like I have a military advantage that I can hide behind and build some econ behind.
Yeah, I didn't really feel like the risk of attacking with my archers into those warriors in forests and forts, and with the tactician leader, it might have turned out bad. So I was quite happy to just keep building upon that city advantage and develop my land. I think if it's possible, it's very strong to just expand quickly early and
Yes.
grab at land.
Question.
Yes,
Why?
assuming you can hold it and you didn't just found settlers for your opponents. Go ahead, Nizar.
True,
Question,
but
Founder.
I mean, looking at earlier games this tournament, it can be surprisingly difficult to take even contested sites.
Yes. Go ahead, Nizar.
Question, Founder. Why did you give up that city at the end?
Which city? Nisbis?
Nizibis, yes.
What do you mean give it up?
I think you
Like
left.
you
You
had the
left. You
ram.
had a unit in the city, and then you moved out.
Oh, well, he would have taken 1 damage per turn, so there's no point in having him in there.
I see.
Yes. But you could have actually like, because you're gonna have double health basically, because of that ram. With that, I mean not double, like half health, I would say, because of that ram being in the middle. For the
Half
city.
health and then no fort protection, so I would have just died so fast.
Okay, that is a possibility. The only way we would actually know is if it actually happened, so I cannot
Yeah.
think of anything. Um, any
One.
questions to the chat for our players? And go ahead, Alcaraz.
Yeah, one question while we wait. I think both of you noticed that the forts, even though they're in territory, in Fonder's territory, they still give benefit for rams attacking into them. How do you feel about that? Do you think that should be changed? The fort should be only like if you're getting benefit from the fort, do you suffer the penalty, or is it? Do you see it's fine the way it is? It's kind of a cute little Easter egg.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. You're right.
Oh,
Yeah, I was avoiding the forts after I think the first time one of my units were destroyed in them. Because
Yeah, the
if I
accident.
understand it correctly, if I'm in his territory, I don't get the benefit from the fort.
Correct, but you do get the penalty
correct.
because it is a fort tile.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. Chat noticed that as well. We weren't aware of the interaction until we saw it. We thought you were deliberately placing forts as bait for him to walk into.
One more question. That I completely forgot. We'll come back to it when I remember it. Sorry, guys. It's like 3 a.m. in the morning. You couldn't have chosen a better time, guys. Come on.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah, it's the global tournament. It's difficult to find times that work
Yes,
for everyone.
agreed.
Tell me about your starting leaders. You went educated schemer and immediately put it on your slinger and went off to the races. And I think you went intelligent judge, if I remember correctly, Founder.
Yes.
Go ahead, Aaron. Tell us about your thinking with the initial schemer. Educated instead of intelligent, and then schemer in general. What was your thinking there?
I think from the start, educated gives you more wisdom than intelligent. Eventually, if you live long enough, which isn't a given, but if you live long enough and settle more cities, then intelligent becomes better. And you also get the extra critical hit chance. I was inspired by Scientific's game against you, Alcaraz, where you used that combination to good effect.
I knew it. I knew it. I told you in the stream, guys, at the beginning. The moment he went with that, I went, "Yep." He watched that video. I watched that video too. It makes perfect sense. I remembered actually the question I had in mind, but
Please.
go ahead, Founder. And I'll
I,
ask
w-
the question after.
I went judge intelligent because I wanted to rush out a lot of civics. And then when I get 4 laws, I can upgrade my garrison into a stronghold just instantly so that I can easily contest the middle with
Tempo, yeah.
early strength 6 unit.
The question,
But
why did you? Oh, go ahead, please.
no,
Let's
go ahead.
keep the conversation going.
No. Go ahead.
It's unrelated completely
Go
to
ahead. Go ahead.
this.
Now you go, Nizar.
Why did you both go for Assyria? Because as we have been training, especially me and Aran, Ninja, Uro, we were going for first nation pick, then second nation pick, and we were going for non-duplicate. But per tournament rules, duplicates are allowed. Why did you both go Assyria?
So as first pick, I knew I wanted a hunter's family, obviously, because of the elephants. And I like Assyria, you know. I like doing my Assyria judge start. I like trying that out. That's my only reason.
And you, Aran?
Yeah, I think actually we were talking about map settings, and I asked for it to be duplicate. And then when we went into the game, I feel a hunter's family capital would be very strong. And since it's, I mean, still quite a small map with dual size, having that access to champions is nice. And Assyria, you have some different options, what kind of strategies you want to play, but you're kind of safe in having a good early game, military-wise at least.
Would either of you have went in for Carthage, knowing that there are elephants in the capital?
Yeah,
No,
or
definitely not.
Axum
Hmm?
could have been an option.
And Axum, yes. Okay,
Axum
I am
gets that
out of
ivory.
question for you guys. Alcaraz, you have questions?
All good. I think thank you so much. It was a really entertaining match. Good luck to both of you in the rounds ahead. Congratulations, Aran, and good luck, Fonder. It really, really impressive tactical play. We really enjoyed both the early fights. One last question, if I can, Fonder. What was your thinking in the what seemed to me a very aggressive push to kill that ballista with rams? You ended up, I think, paying 2 rams for a ballista. What was the idea there?
So I definitely made a mistake by putting I believe it was the spearman behind the archer to get the stun, because I wanted to get the forest tile, and I didn't expect all those units to come back that fast. And I should have put the spearman to the left of it. And as for the deaths, I believe it was because of a critical that the first
Yeah.
was called the ram died. If not, I'm pretty sure I could have retreated him to heal. And I believe there was shrubbery in the area where he was sitting at the time. But yeah, I think I also had the opportunity to put the same unit next to him because he had the commander leader. But I just didn't have the orders for it. I just didn't spare the orders. I didn't expect all that to happen.
Depends. Yes,
Let's
thank you. Go ahead.
take a look at the graph before we conclude this stream. Show the record.
Yep, I've already cycled through the graphs earlier while the players were talking. 60 to
Oh,
45 improvements, growth, civics, training, culture, happiness,
I love
science.
the
Pretty sustainable
differences.
science lead from the. Oh, Fonder, you also lost your leader really early,
I did,
Oh,
yeah.
unlucky.
which is always really tough.
I love the switch in strategy between both players when it comes to going for the training. Founder, you were the whole time. You looked at your training and you went, I'm gonna use this to highly upgrade all of my units while Aaron went. Now I'm gonna save it for all the rushes I need. Just wanted to point that out. It's such an interesting difference in strategy that I really enjoyed watching. I really enjoyed the bloodbaths. Like that, I'm imagining that field just full of blood from all the fighting that was existing. Other than that, I don't think anyone has any questions.
Yeah,
So thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for the opportunity for us to entertain and enjoy this match. This is one of your commentator, Nizar.
Zachris, and again, congratulations, Aaron, and good luck, Fonder, in the rest of the tournament. And thank you all for watching. See you in the next games. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.